I didn't know what I was doing. Before I started with you guys, I didn't know what I was doing with marketing, and I was just literally grabbing straws or grasping at straws and trying to figure out what worked. I was putting like random ads on Facebook and Instagram, and then a couple things on Google, but I didn't have like a plan of action. I realized how much I was spending, and it didn't make sense because I wasn't getting the ROI and I wasn't getting the conversion rates. I didn't know what I was doing, so I was willing to pay a professional. But I think you guys were really good at making it very easy and very digestible as far as what I was ready for and to go at my own pace. The communication was key, and really just taking my lead and really listening to what I wanted, which was very different than when I talked to other companies out there where it's, they had an agenda, right? And you were really looking to cater to my needs and what I wanted. Plus I was a little apprehensive, but then I started to see the results. And then I started to see all the evidence and the data, and I'm like, okay, this is an investment. And I think that's when my mind kind of changed, right? And the way that I viewed digital marketing, and it's like, okay, this is an investment in the business, right? And I'm not just throwing my money down the drain. So when I started to see the conversion rates and all those new members come in, I like pretty much was a believer at that point. I was like, okay, this is working. My conversion rates are always 80% up, you know, since October of last year. So that's huge. That's huge. And I started to learn what it was about by talking more and more with Steve, you know, and he would educate me on, you know, this is what impressions mean, this is what this means. And so he started to explain the language behind it, and I realized the importance of it, right, and why it's so vital to have a visibility in the digital world. So I think you guys came on towards like the end of third quarter, right, going into the last quarter. So I knew it took time, like 30 to 60 days, and Steve kept on saying that, like, you know, the system has to recognize it. It takes like a 30 days. And then slowly, as the months went by, I would say like October was my biggest, it started like my best month of the year. And then November became better, and then December, and then January was the best month. January of this year, 2024, was like the craziest month we ever had. Literally, I think our sales went up by like 300% or something like that.